Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to a special event of sorts here on Truthseekers. Some time ago, I met a tarot card reader named Stephanie from Willow Unity, and I had just begun sort of studying tarot cards myself and their possible uses, benefits, and other methods of divination. I've always had an interest in these sort of things. And for a time, she came here once in a while and gave free readings. Now, here's how this works. If you'd like to get a reading, please put a question in all caps, like write something like for Stephanie and a question. Please put it in all capital letters. She's going to give some readings to everyone. Now, I want to make sure that we thank her for her, doing this. It's almost like a community service. All the readings here tonight are free, but if you'd like a more detailed private reading from Stephanie, and by the way, everyone, when she appeared with us before, I got a lot of really nice emails from people thanking me for connecting them to Stephanie, that they had gotten a private reading and were very pleased with the results of that. Now, there was some controversy when she was here before. We're just going to skip all that. And, I just decided we're going to do what I want to do here. And I get a few people who come here for the normal live shows have zero interest in this subject matter or in intuitive tarot card readers or whatever. I get it. So, I welcome you to find something else to watch and let us continue to do this for the people who do want to have these readings and are interested and do appreciate Stephanie coming here. I also like to remind everybody that we do have quite a mix here of both believers and skeptics. And it's fine to be skeptical, but please be respectful of any guest, including Stephanie, that we have here tonight, or any guest that we have here. They're taking the time to volunteer here and help us with a special event. So we should at least be respectful, even if we disagree with the guest, or, most times people are pretty good. So with all that said, let's welcome her back here. Stephanie from As the Willow Grows.
Hi, everyone.
Good to have you back.
I know. It's been, I don't even know the last time I was on here. I feel like it's been maybe less than a year. Something like that.
six months or so. I'd have to check, but 6 months or so, I would guess.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but a lot of things have changed. I feel like I've changed. Just the way that I do my practice has changed. Just everything about me, like I've just evolved as a person, and I felt like the last time that I was on here, I was in a different headspace, and I feel like, I guess, as I get older, you just, I guess that saying, you become wiser. But I'm happy to be back on, though. I'm excited.
Yeah, and let me be the first too. I just want to say, look, I don't want to spend a lot of time on the previous drama, but I felt like a failure as a show host, because there was a few people who were really nasty to Stephanie, and like, how dare Steve, how dare you host her, and you're so skeptical about other things. And hey, I'll be the first to admit that maybe I've lost my objectivity a little bit when it comes to Stephanie, because I like her as a person, and I got a bunch of different readings from her, and I found some value in maybe just the advice that this kind of thing offered me, or guidance, or whatever. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And again, I just want to apologize that anybody was unkind to you, because I sort of felt like you got bullied off of the show before, and that's not fair.
I didn't feel like I was being bullied, because like you know me, I can handle myself pretty well. Like I have
I know there were some contentious exchanges. Remember that? There were some contentious exchanges with some of the live chat people.
It's just kind of like I laughed at it, because it's like, and the fact that people were trying to, like, I don't know, not be their true selves when during a reading. I mean, the cards don't lie. I mean, I've been doing this for a really long time. And I've been just, I guess not necessarily, I guess you can say psychic, but like just been able to be very intuitive with myself. And, and I grew up in the Catholic Church. So it's
me too. Yeah, we talked about that. Me too.
What I mean?
Yeah.
for those people that don't know, like I grew up in that, so it's like very I'm like on the opposite side of it. And just because I know so much about the church and like they're very against this, and it's not a good thing to do. And and I saw a question that someone said, like, they don't understand it and they want to know more about it. And to be honest with you, it's not, these are just cards. At the end of the day, they're just cards. It's not anything like, oh, crazy. It's the person using the cards is what you have to worry about, because there's a lot of individuals out there that their tactics are just about getting your money and telling you what you want to hear. And that's the ones that you have to stay away from. For me, like, I don't care. Like, I do this for fun. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm not like saying, hey guys, you gotta pay for my readings before I give it to you. Like, no, I'm here to help you if you feel stuck in life about something, or if you have a question about something, or you want to connect with someone from the other side. I'm able to do that for you, and I'm able to give you a peace of mind. You can obviously tell right off the bat, the person's personality of how they carry themselves when it comes to reading and stuff. So just have fun with it. Have an open mind. And for those that are skeptics, just have an open mind. Ask something that you have been thinking about for a long time, and let me see if I can do that for you. Maybe give you that clarity. That's all I can really say. And if you guys don't like me at the end of the day, that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I know, she's a big girl.
I love my haters. I love them so much, because it just gives me that of just keeping on going with the ones that want it. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah, and you got quite a thick skin, because like I said before, like, people really were sort of nasty, and honestly, a lot of that was just petty jealousy nonsense, because I had just gotten monetized, and it just so happened that we had Stephanie right after I got monetized. So some other show host that has never been monetized got triggered and whatever, started all this stuff, even though all their friends can do tarot cards on their shows, and that's okay. But I did it, and I was the devil for a while. But Stephanie's got a thick skin, and you can disagree with her, or think that there's nothing to this, or what, whatever. She can take it. That's why I like her, because I've known some people that do something similar that shrink up like a shrinking violet the minute they're questioned, or people have doubts, or what. Not her. So how are we going to do this tonight, Stephanie? I have said that people should put questions in all capital letters if they want a reading, right? And we'll try to get to as many as possible.
Right, because your audience is way bigger from the last time, so I know that there's like
that's a good thing.
It's amazing. I'm so proud of you for having that. Like, you've done such a good job, and I've been watching your shows, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. How many people are in the chat? I was like, whoa. So
yeah, especially some of these bigger stories. I think we had 400 last week for one of the biggest
I saw
stories.
that.
I
saw
awesome.
that. And I was saying, like, maybe we should do like a little like look-see into seeing that person that you were talking about, that lady that like came off your show real quick and like didn't even, we can even do that.
On Jolly, yeah,
you.
Well, I don't know. Isn't there something that you have to ask the person's permission before you do a reading for them, or something like that? Somebody pointed that out last time.
You can, but it's more of the situation, like for you, like if say like, hey, was her intentions like, were they good or were they bad? Stuff like that.
Yeah,
not necessarily like going into her, but like the situation at hand. If you want to know like more about it, so that people can maybe get clarity on it. I mean, it's up to you. Just to start it off,
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'd be fine to see what does the future hold for me. Am I going to stay off the crazy train of this woman? That's a good question. Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying real hard. People are trying to pull me back in. People want me to.
Really?
Yeah, they want me to interview this girl's daughter or this other couple, or go out there with a film crew, and I'm like, this story is crazy. I'm trying to get off, right?
Wow. Let's see here.
You're quite the shuffler there.
Hey, I have practice, Oh yeah, totally. You're not going back, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, here in reverse. So that just
Here,
tells me off.
I'm gonna
Okay.
solo you while you do some of these readings. So
Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. So as you can tell, like when the Wheel of Fortune is going this way, it means that it's a forward action movement of something that you're trying to manifest or something you're trying to get into. But when it goes in this way, it usually represents that it's a closing chapter. There's no point of keeping on going. Same thing with the King of Swords in reverse. Like you're still kind of like thinking about trying to maybe do another episode about it, but it's not for sure. It's one of those things where you're like, maybe I shouldn't, but it's still kind of on the top of your mind for some reason. Yeah, we have both the Queen of Swords and the Queen and the King of Swords. I can tell, like for you, it's just you're kind of like playing with the idea only because of all the messages that you're getting with it, and you're looking at the past of how it went down, and that's why you're not really pursuing it with the Six of Cups. So you're just kind of like, no, I'd rather not. This is crazy because the 10 of Pentacles came out for you, so there's something else that you're actually going to be doing that's going to be very profitable for you. It's kind of in the works right now, but it's going to give you abundance here. Nine of Wands, you're taking your time with it, so it's going to be a slow process, but it's something that I know that is coming for you. We also have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's going to make you very happy. Ace of Cups is kind of like a filling your own cup, just being happy and content with life. I just see you really happy. So you're moving on. You're going to definitely move on from this person that you interviewed. I just see you really focusing on other projects, and those projects are going to be very profitable in the future. So
that's good news.
Yeah. I see very good stuff for you. You're going to be very happy. But yeah, so that's just a quick little,
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So we can get to some of the people
for sure
in the live chat. We'll have let me see here. I guess Plan D with like a general reading. He says he's a Leo. Can you do something for Plan D?
Sure. And also, I saw V said, do I work with numbers? I do. And it's because you're coming into an ending in your life. Certain cycles are closing down. And also, I saw 444 when you put that number. So I can tell that you're really working on manifesting a new beginning. So it's working. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it. Something in the home, the Four of Wands is here, so I'll show you the card really quickly.
Okay, let me
Plan D, something in the home that you're not happy with. I feel like you're trying to plan something around. Family or relationship is not working the way that you would like it to. So it's family home that's not giving you the benefits that you're needing. Right now you're trying to focus on your finances with the 8 of Coins. You're stacking your money, but something along with family or a partnership in the home that's not giving you what you're needing in this space and time. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is also in reverse. So that just tells me like you're thinking of just kind of wanting positive things to happen. You're trying to break out of the cycle of thinking like, why is this stuff going on? I need more money. I'm trying to work on my money, but nothing's happening at this moment. And that's because there's things in the home that you need to examine and really look closely in exactly the decision that you're making. We also have the 3 of Coins in reverse. So I can tell like this has to deal with work. So there's something going on with work that you're trying to figure out in regards to, should I keep going with it or should I leave and do something else? But you're willing and open for those opportunities. You're putting yourself out there. So that's a really good sign. So just keep on going, to be honest with you. Just focus more so on your family and what you're trying to do there, and be open to the possibilities that are coming to you. So I hope that helps.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find another one. I saw a great question. Somebody was asking about. Oh, okay, here we go. This is a good one for Bungie 00. Looking for love, wants to know, and I hope they do. Says, will I find my soulmate?
Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, so I get those. To be honest, I get those a lot. Seems like there's the water's flowing, so the fountain is just represents water and flowing energy. You're going with life the right way. So whatever it is that you're doing currently as far as possibly putting yourself out there and really working on that. It seems like it's going in a good direction. Money's also coming up for you. So that's also interesting. So remember, when I do these reading, guys, it's not just your question. Sometimes there's energies coming through where it's irrelevant to the question that you're asking, and it's just something that they want you to know. But there's something financially that you're working on that you want to bear fruit, and right now it's kind of at a standstill. So that's very interesting. But the Ace of Coins represents as well, like things that you're currently working on financially. With Pentacles, Page of Cups is in reverse. So yeah, there is a delay in regards to finding that love interest, but you're in that vibration of bringing in that energy. But right now, as far as options goes, right now it's going to be a no, because of the things that you're working on financially. There's something that you're looking at as far as making decisions, a decision that has been made recently. The Moon. Okay, that's interesting. So the Moon and the Two of Wands are both in reverse. So it seems like something got exposed into your life. Like there's news that you found out, or there's something that you've realized recently that was hidden for a while, and you wanted to know what it was. It seems like both these two cards, like I feel like you're definitely getting into that energy of understanding the situation at hand. Let's pull another card here. Well, two cards actually came out. Ace of Cups. Okay. So this is good. So it's asking you too that like you're bringing in this new mindset about your current love situation. And that's why once you change this, you are going to be bringing in that love interest. But again, it's in delay until you focus on your money aspect. So something around money is it's going to help you flow a little bit better with whatever it is that you're trying to conjure up with love, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps.
Okay. Let's see the next person. Oh, we have Blank Wall says general reading, please.
Okay. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot more than we used to have. Remember, we used to have like we had like so few people before that we would give multiple readings to the same people.
To the same person?
You know? Yeah, now we've got quite we'll see, that's progress. We've got quite a
list of individuals. Okay. So general reading.
And I see a lot of new faces in the live chat that I have not seen before. So I think that, like some of the normal people that are like, what? This isn't about aliens. I'm checking out. But we picked up some people that are more from the interested side of this kind of a show. So that's always good.
That's always good.
Please hit that subscribe button and support us continuing to do this. I have a lot more for you. There's another psychic that I'd like to bring here as well, Stephanie, but she's scary sometimes. Like she told me some stuff and I went, how did she know that? Because she told me something extremely personal about my mother.
Whoa.
That was sort of like a family secret. Do you know what I mean? Like this is just not something that this is not something anybody would know. You know, it scares me a little bit, that girl.
I also have someone else in mind too. So we'll talk about that a little later. But
sure,
if you're willing to bring that one on too, because it's because I remember you said I want more people like that. So I said, okay, I will talk to the people I know and then, that I trust and stuff. Okay. So for a Black Wall, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So, and something in regards to an opportunity or something in regards to just having an individual coming towards your direction is in delay. The reason why I say that is because there's something that is supposed to be ending with the Death card, but it's in reverse. So it's something that you're not quite ending currently. And intuitively, you're not really in sync with yourself. And you kind of know this. And it's kind of frustrating that usually you're an intuitive individual, but for some reason, like whatever question that you've been pondering or wanting to know, it's not coming through the way that you would like it to. That's why with the High Priestess in reverse, it's here. So it's asking you that you need to be more in tune with your intuition. There is something that I feel like either you or another person had walked away from, and you're seeking justice. And this justice part can be where you're trying to seek answers, like I was just saying, right? And you just don't know the answers. And it's okay that you don't know the answers right now, but they will come once you start focusing more on your intuition and less on what the mind is telling you. We also have the Three of Cups in reverse. So there seems to be a separation between two people or a group of individuals. So right now in your life, you're just trying to figure things out, and you don't want things to end the way that they are ending. But for some reason, they are coming to an end, and this is something you have to accept, and you have to learn listen to your intuition a little bit better. Practice meditation, practice just being alone, practice journaling and writing on the opposite hand, and whatever thoughts come on the opposite hand, you write that down. Usually it takes practice to kind of get in touch with your intuition, but as you keep on going, you'll be able to, master that. So I hope that helped. Okay, so next person. Please be as blunt as you want. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Whoa. All these cards fell out. Hold on. Oh, almost did myself to the thing.
Stephanie, you're muted. No audio. You're muted. No audio. Maybe you knocked your mic.
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But you're muted, so I can't hear you.
Really? That's strange.
For some reason.
Hold on. 1 second. Is that better?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
That's odd. Everybody else can hear me, I believe. Now you've muted.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
It's just I can't hear you, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's bizarre.
I can hear both. Yeah, like on my end, I can't hear you. Let me see. Hold on. Because I'm having trouble hearing Steven, so give me a second.
Let me see if I can't turn myself up.
Okay, no, I can hear you. For some reason, it just went to a different. That was weird. Okay, so back to the person. They want to know messages from their higher self, and if there's a chance of meeting a person that you can share your life with. So right now, there's again, and it's kind of crazy because we literally just had a full moon not too long ago, like last week. I believe it was on the 18th. So there's a closing that's happening, like a close of a chapter that's happening in your life, and that you're seeing yourself in a different light. I feel like you're kind of just focusing on working on your personal issues, like personal traumas, things that you've been kind of putting off to the side for a really long time. This can also be like stuff that you dealt with your parents. But I see you definitely moving away from that, and you're feeling a lot happier, and that's why you're willing into to go into that. The devil's also here, so you also have issues with like negative thinking about who you are and how you carry yourself, and feeling like you're never going to find anybody, but that's not the case at all. I feel like you're definitely pushing into a different direction where you're not trying to focus on that anymore, and you're really wanting love, and that's why you're with the Ace of Cups, you're really pushing into that love of yourself, of really focusing on who you are as an individual. So when you start to do those things, that's when you start to attract different individuals in life. So let me pull more cards here. Yeah, see, Ace of Wands. So there's Ace of Wands here. So again, there's going to be opportunities of love coming in, but you have to stop thinking about the past relationship that you were in, because also the Six of Wands is in reverse. But something that has happened in the past, you have to stop thinking about it and look at the cup that is here for you. If you can see it here, there's a cup right there. So you just really need to focus on the positive and not the negative, and just literally leave the past behind because it's no longer serving you with the Death card.
Excellent.
All I'm going to say, one comment really quick that I saw, if you think this is black magic, you need to do your research on what black magic is and what tarot is, because tarot has been around for a very, very long time, and it's a divination tool. And if you're going back on the Bible, I think you really need to open your mind a little bit more before you start accusing what this actually is. But thanks for that comment.
Yeah, and you know, I grew up Catholic, right? And so
So
did
did
you. And
I. You
yeah, and
know,
the priests are like anything that you know, Ouija boards, tarot cards,
that's
books
not.
about
Yeah.
magic or rituals, and they think everything is evil, right?
And it's not. Like, you guys have to really do your own research and really dive into it, because you can't just go based off of what other people say. Like, if you really want to know what tarot is, you got to really dive into it, because believe it or not, astrology is actually in the Bible. So if you actually look into it, you'll be pretty surprised. If you don't know who, I can't remember his name, but he focuses on astral theology. So he puts theology and astrology into it. He also talks about tarot too, how it just kind of comes into one. But yeah, so I just found that really interesting. But yeah, people just need to like chill out. But anyways, next
Well,
person.
I think this is going better than the last time you were here. So we remember
I just
that?
like it made me laugh. Like,
Well,
you know,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's
People are
okay.
weird.
It's okay. Everybody has their own beliefs. So some people that were raised in that sort of Catholic or fundamentalist Christian family and growing
Mm-hmm.
up, they got it like, you
It's
know, sort
ingrained
of
in their brain, you know.
brainwashed. Yeah, ingrained. Like, this is totally evil. You're going to get possessed if you go use tarot cards or see a tarot card reader. And a lot of it is scare tactics to keep you
Totally
sending those church
confined.
envelopes. Sending those church envelopes. That's my
Sending
take.
money, right?
Yes, we have Amma Earthling is wondering about a reading about family health.
Um. Okay, so family health in regards to like the mental state or the physical, because I don't touch physical. If this something is, if it's physical health, then you need to.
Yeah, let's come back to Amma
So I
Earthling.
don't know
Please
exactly what that means. Yeah.
clarify. And Dolly Lang is here. Welcome, Dolly Lang, asking for a general reading, please.
Okay, real quick. Someone says Santos Bonacci. Yes. You know who I'm talking about, Denman. That's exactly how I was referring to. Santos Bonacci is someone that is a very interesting fellow that has a lot of research and data in regards to astral theology. So, yeah. Okay, real quick. General reading. Ooh, I feel like you're walking into your power with the Empress card. So, real quick, just to see how this individual looks. See how she's kind of like cloaked into something like a shawl, how she's just really embracing that energy, and see how like there's light here. So I definitely feel like you're tapping into energies that you've never tapped into before. Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's not, I'm trying to refrain from the word like awakening, because there's just so many people that use that term, but it's more so that you're starting to recognize your own personal power and walking into the gifts that the divine has given you. And I think that that's what you're trying to figure out now in your life. You're trying to figure out how you can tap into those more. Yeah, change has happened to you. So definitely interesting with the Tower card here that there's change coming for you, or you're already in the midst of change. Funny that we're literally in Aries season. So the Emperor is also here too. So the Emperor is telling you to move forward with these new endeavors that you're looking for. But there's something still that may be holding you back with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I just kind of feel like you're kind of hesitant into reaching these new energies sometimes, because it's kind of too, let's just say, woo for you. It's just too kind of weird, and it's okay. I would say just take your time with it and don't rush your situation. I think you need to kind of, scale back and just take it day by day. Yeah, King of Swords is also in reverse. So there is something that you're needing to cut out as well out of your life. Different habits, situations, different ways of thinking. Just try to learn how to, again, take it day by day, and don't focus on the negativity too much. Focus on the positive of your life, because sometimes you can kind of go back and forth with those energies. Oh, self-doubt, can I do this, can I not? Again, you're kind of prohibiting this wheel of fortune to not go in your direction, and this happiness. The 10 of Cups is here in reverse, so they're both in reverse. I just kind of feel like right now this situation at hand is giving you a hard time, in realizing your true power, even though you are stepping into it. So the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune are needing for you to gain that energy back and know that anything that you can do is possible. So it's just the self-doubt is what's hurting you here. But I hope that helped.
Oh, this is here's one that makes me sad. Archaic Revival says, I lost my little brother. Is there a card or two he would like to show me?
Ooh, interesting. Sure.
And also, while you're shuffling and getting ready to do this, a lot of people are asking, can you do a reading for some other person? People are asking about Klaus Schwab, Elon Musk,
I could
Putin,
totally
and
do
others.
that.
Well, we
Want to.
is there or is there not, though, some sort of etiquette when it comes to tarot card readings that you're supposed to have the permission of the person being read before reading that? Because somebody pointed that out before, and that was one of the criticisms, I think, you know?
Right. It's one of those things where you, like I say this, you know, it's, you have to tap into the situation and not the person. So if it's like a situation that's going on, like for example, like the war.
Oh yeah, the war in Ukraine. You could do a general reading about the war in Ukraine, right?
Right. And I usually, and it's crazy that you say like, you know, to not tap into someone's energy without the permission. I totally agree with you on that, because I highly believe like too, like you don't know their ancestors, you don't know what in the spirit realm, like what you're dealing with or what they're protected from. So yeah, totally, I agree.
You know what, and actually now that I think about it, it wasn't you who did that, it was me. I did that.
Was it you?
Yeah. There's this other show host, CW Channer, and he uses tarot cards. He pulls a card at the end of every show or something.
Okay.
And he was beefing with me, so I did a reading for him about what was going to happen if he continued this argument with me. And I pulled the tower, which was so funny. And I swear to God, I didn't set that up. Yeah. So, but then a bunch of people were like, "You didn't have his permission, and you know that you're not allowed to do that." And so it was my fault. I apologize. It's been a while, right?
No, yeah, totally. I feel like I said, you know, I can read the situation, but I'm not going to read the person if the person isn't here. So if you're asking like, oh, what is Putin thinking or like stuff, I rather not, because I don't want to touch. I know. So it's one of those things that I totally agree with you on that one. But yeah, for sure, we can do the situation, but I'm not going to do the person if the person's not here. You know. But the person said they want to know what their brother has to say. Whoa. Okay, so Ghost came up. I'm just showing you this card here. And Passion. I'll tell you the messages right now. I'm just going to show you the cards and Confidence. So your little brother is asking you that there's something that you are very good at, like with creative endeavors. Something with creativity, like you're really passionate about it, or it just could be something that you're really into, and you don't know whether to take the step and actually act on it or not. But it's saying that you have the confidence, like you just need to bring in that confidence, and that will help you with stepping into your power in regards to whatever it is that you're trying to do, as far as, you know, creativity or a passion or something that you're trying to do. I just feel like there's just hesitance there, and your brother is giving you like the okay, like, hey bro, you need to like step into that. Like literally the Ghost card came out, you know, like I said, you know, when I say cards don't lie, it's like, you know, this card came out, you know, these cards come out. And again, it's my energy too, like that I'm also in tune with the cards as well. So yeah, just kind of focus on whatever it is that you're trying to do with creativity and stuff like that.
Very, very interesting. And we have Marie Jose Sproul asking, if you have time, can I have a general reading, please?
Sure.
And I get a lot of nice compliments in the live chat. Bingo. Stephanie is awesome. She has heard of astrotheology. And then other people are saying that your readings were spot on. And bingo.
Appreciate that. Okay, so we have the Fool card here. We also have the Queen of
Sorry
Coins
about
here.
that.
It's okay. Queen of Coins here. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We also have the King of Swords in reverse. So, and they're all in reverse. So the thing is that there's supposed to be a new beginning in regards to abundance, money, finances, if that's what you're seeking. And right now, the thing is that right now a lot of people are waiting for this money because I know a lot of things are expensive nowadays and people really need the money. And I feel like you're waiting on an offer, possibly a job opportunity or a new change in regards to your finances. And right now there is a standstill. So it doesn't look like it's going to come in right away. And it's because of there's a certain things that the way that you're thinking about it, the way that you're viewing it right now is not it needs to change. Like your view on money needs to change. The money mindset is very crucial. And if you want to manifest abundance or if you're trying to attract abundance, you have to think about how you're thinking about it. How do you think about money? And then also think about how were you raised? How was it when you were young, and how was it with your parents with when it came to money? Sometimes when we grow up, or when we're living with our parents and we see that our parents are always worried about money, sometimes like in our subconscious mind it ends up just getting embedded, and then we tend to worry about it. So I feel like we need to reprogram ourselves to learn to get away from that and to look at yourself as you're being abundant. So I hope that helps.
Interesting. And we have
Oh,
William K says, do they need to give you the sign? Is that helpful, or would you
yeah,
prefer
I
that
don't
they
have to.
didn't?
No, it
A
doesn't
lot of
matter if
readers
they
want
want
that.
to. Yeah, and this is how I look at it too. Like I used to do that, right? And it does connect me to their energy, but because I like to protect myself, like I rather not dive in too deep to the person, I just ask, my higher self, God, to help me with it. Because again, it's like when people say, "Oh, I talk to my guides," and I don't mind that. That's fine. If you want to talk, if you feel like you have guides and you want to, or angels, whatever, you could do that too. But for me, I just direct directly to the source, directly to God. God gave me this gift for a reason, and all it really is I use these cards for you guys to look at it. I could literally just read you off the bat and like do that, but people like the card, so that's why I use it. But your Libra can have a general reading, please, William. Okay, yeah. Let me
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Six of Cups in reverse, William. So I see that you're leaving your past behind you. So you're not dealing with people, situations, things, or the way that you used to think about certain things. But this is also relationships too. So I just feel like you're really moving away from the people in the past, and you're embracing the new people that are coming in with the Knight of Cups. And you're also moving forward with these new people with the Page of Wands. So that's really awesome, that you're really embarking that, and you have the Six, the Knight, and the Page. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups and the Page, it's new energy, it's young energy. So I feel like you're really tapping into that now, and you're really moving forward with that energy. I'm gonna pull a few more cards for this reading. Oh wow, 10 of Coins. So financially, you're doing very well. If you're not seeing it right away, you're going to be doing very well for yourself. Please get out of this mindset, the Four of Cups, feeling like you're not worthy, though, because in the back of your mind, I feel like you're kind of still holding on to past trauma of past relationships or past situations that isn't allowing you to really accept fully. See that cup that's behind you? It's like the universe is literally telling you, hey, there's a cup behind you. You need to take that. We're trying to show you something. So definitely embrace what the newness is happening. Like Knight of Swords, look at you're cutting through the BS and you're running towards whatever it is that you're seeking. So that's a good thing, you're moving on. But remember, just try to calm the mind and understand and accept for what things are, because I'm a Libra myself, so I understand like sometimes we could be very in the head a lot and we can start overthinking things. So just kind of just avoid that. Try to kind of look at the good things in life and look at all the positive and be grateful for those things. So I hope that helps.
Excellent. And we have Babette Kern. And by the way, somebody mentioned that I skipped them. If I did so, I'm going to try to go through the live chat in order. So if I did happen to skip you, I apologize. First thing, make sure that you put your question or desire for a reading in all capital letters so that I don't skip over it. And if I do skip you, put it in again. Wait a few minutes. We'll try to get to you. We have Babette Kern with a question. And this is an interesting question. What would my higher self like to tell me?
Okay.
You have Ellie M will be next.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you yet. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I had a feeling it was about somebody. Okay. So 7 of Swords is here. Somebody's not telling the truth, or somebody's withholding truth from you. And it's causing either you or another person, and it's causing this tower moment to be in delay. So again, this is change, and change is sometimes it's not always pretty, but it needs to happen. And again, this is a partnership that is not working the way that you need it to work out, or you're not happy, or the individual isn't happy. But again, Lovers is in reverse, and someone's not emotionally available. So it could be you or the other person with the Queen of Cups, and then we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. Again, not being able to walk away completely because of the fact that this situation is being hidden from you. 7 of Wands, feeling like you want to give up, though. Either you or the other person wants to give up, but it's a feeling of like not progressing forward. You don't see the situation itself is not giving enough growth. There's a lot of stagnant energy happening. I just kind of feel like you're just comfortable. This person's comfortable. But again, it's like you have to work through that, and you have to be true to yourself. You have to stop lying to yourself, because look, you're not happy. At the back of the deck is a 10 of Cups in reverse. In the front of the mind is going to be the Page of Coins. So there's going to be an opportunity coming financially. But in order for that to come through, it's weird how money and love, like, it goes together. It's kind of strange, because usually when I see the cups and I see the coins, it usually means like ideas. So there's going to be an idea also coming to you as well. So, but again, you just have to kind of work through this situation, because it's not a very good one. Your higher self is telling you need to let go. You need to work on yourself and work on what matters the most to you, and not focus on what others think of you. So I hope that helps.
There you go. And we have King Palmon, who I skipped before because I wasn't sure I understood the question. Maybe you do. Who says, any messages from High Lel now and the future?
Interesting. Okay.
Hey Lel? I don't know what Hey Lel is.
I feel like that's a deity or a person. You tell me what that means, King.
I'm looking it up right now. It's a Hebrew word. It means the bringer of dawn. The Hebrew word translated as Hallel or Hillel occurs only once in the Hebrew Bible. It means the bringer of dawn, the ancient Greek name for the morning star.
And I just got the chills right now too.
That's a good question then. Yeah, if you're creeping out the tarot girl, you're asking a pretty good question there, probably.
It's more like I can feel the energy of it. Morning star is Lucifer. You're asking a very deep question. And we can get into that story, but that's on a whole different subject. Anyways, let's get into it.
And Mark Tirana, you're next.
What is up with the towers, guys? Like, a lot of you guys are going through like change, or you're refusing change. So we have the tower in reverse. Okay. And we also have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Things are not moving forward the way that you would like them. And there's so much strength and power and voice. I don't know what it is. I'm getting this like strength, like it's like this energy pouring over, and it's like the strength of like the voice and like not using your voice the way that you should be using your voice. The Knight of Cups, there's going to be people coming in your direction, and it's going to be very quick. I don't know if you're looking for financial abundance or financial gain, but you're kind of not seeing your true power in being worthy in your finances or feeling like you can actually manifest those finances. You're having issues around that sector. Page of Cups, again, another, people are going to be coming in again. This is crazy. Page of Cups, it's emphasizing that people are coming, but in order for that to really happen, the Ace of Swords needs to be like this, which is the way that you're supposed to be thinking differently, and it's in reverse. So I feel like you need to change your mindset.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah,
we have
that's crazy.
We have Mark Tirana, and he is asking for a general reading, please. Some people seem to be confused because some people said, "Isn't this a debunking channel?" And yes, we have debunked some obviously fakes that use magic tricks, trickery. So far, I have found Stephanie to be somebody that I think has a, whether supernatural or not, she has a high level of intuition. And I think that she offers people general advice, and I don't really find anything,
wrong with that. I'm not telling you the future.
I don't find anything wrong with
I'm
that.
not, I'm not saying, hey, you're going to win the lottery tomorrow. I'm not saying any of that. I'm literally just telling you what you're not facing, what your higher self is trying to tell you, and you keep avoiding it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm basically showing you the truth. Hello, I'm a Libra. I'm justice. I'm the balance. I'm the one that gives you the truth. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to explain. Can I have dinner reading, please?
Chris Price, I think that you are next.
Okay.
Interesting question.
Oh, I'm being guided to use my other cards. Not sure if you're mourning someone or you're worried about someone, but the peace card came in, and I feel like whatever situation that you're asking for in your mind, know that that situation's at peace, or you're at peace, or the person's at peace. But I just kind of feel like like a warming feeling, and it's crazy because love came out. So it's like love and peace. It's like basically telling you that, to know that the love is always going to be there, and that it's peaceful, and there's isolation. So it seems like you've been kind of hidden, I feel like you've kind of been just not really socializing as much as you should be socializing, because you've been dealing with your own personal things. Oh no, it's because you're in pain. That's why. There's a lot of pain going on. You feel like you're focusing on the wrong things, unfortunately, but it's okay. So just give yourself some space and connect with God, consciousness. See how like it goes upwards like that. So my advice to you is just, or suggestion is to learn to be in meditation with yourself and to connect with yourself inside, and know that everything is going to be okay, because I know sometimes in such situations, it could definitely be hard to deal with. But I feel like you're just transitioning into something new. So just be easy on yourself. It's okay if you feel like no one is listening to you, because I also feel like you're not being listened or heard. So I feel like you're just, again, isolating, so just kind of take your time with yourself. So I hope that helps.
There we go. And this is an interesting one. From Chris Price, who says, any insights as to who stole over $4,000 out of my house? A male. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
And I just want to say, Chris Price, it's when somebody has money like that taken, it's almost always somebody that they know. A friend, a family member, a neighbor who knew that they had those valuables in the home and took advantage of it. So, yeah.
There's like someone that's overly sarcastic or like overly joking. Like they laugh a lot with you. I just see something like laughter, humor. Like this is humorous. It's kind of weird. Like it is someone around you, and they joke a lot. Like it's like the Joker. You know what I mean? How the Joker likes to pull tricks. It's stuff like that. Let me know if that resonates with you. Oh shit. Well, whoever took your money is a male, and they're high and mighty about it. They're like cocky about that they did it. They're like, "Ha, this person didn't even realize that I did it." And it's like, no, bro. Like the thing is that people are onto you. That's the problem. You know, King of Cups. Again, it's just someone that's very arrogant, very like to themselves. Yeah. So, and they think that they're getting, again, the Fool's card. They think that they got away with it and that you are the fool, but that's not the case at all. Like you know what? Oh, this literally came out. The Hierophant is in reverse, so it's asking you that you need to connect with your intuition, because whatever feeling you're feeling is spot on. You just need more detail, is what I'm hearing. Like more detail. You're gonna start noticing that this person has like a new persona about themselves, or a new look about themselves, or just something of newness because of that money. So you're going to start noticing little by little, and you're going to be like, I'm going to call your ass out kind of shit, you know? This person has walked away. So six of swords. So this person definitely walked away with your money and thinks that you're not going to be looking for them. So if they seem to be MIA, that's kind of an indication. Ace of Cups, yeah, they're very happy that they did it, that they got away with it. It's a partnership. It's definitely somebody that you totally know. Like you are very close with this person. Ew, it's like one of those people, like you cannot believe that this person could do this to you, and get away with it. In their mind, they're like, oh man, that person's not going to know that I took this, you know, why would they judge me on that, you know, or why would they accuse me because I've known them for X amount of years? That doesn't matter. It's the fact that they did it and they think that they can get away with it. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, that is terrible. I had that happen to me one time, and it was a family member. Not, you know, that's rough, because then you go like, really? This, and in my case, they knew I was on vacation.
Oh,
you know?
that's that's bad.
Yeah, and we have Acidica says, hi, I'd love a general reading regarding my spiritual path. Should I pursue the path I'm on or let it go? Thank you.
Okay. Let me just
Vibe with me is next.
Okay, I'm just gonna cleanse my space because it's the energy is kind of hectic right now. Usually I do this from time to time. If you guys ever notice me doing this, I just like to cleanse my space. I'm just
didn't you say you use like what
it's
was it?
Palo Santo. It's just wood. It's holy wood.
Okay, like sage.
Yeah. Sage is pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. It's. I don't mind it, but like I'd rather use this because it gives such a nice smell and it clears any congestion of energy. Okay. And don't blame me because I have holy water on deck, so from the Catholic Church. So if you wanna and you wanna talk shit, go ahead. But I'm gonna use what I'm gonna use.
I think that overwhelmingly the comments tonight have been very positive. So
they have been very positive, but you know,
confused people because they've seen like, previous shows where I ripped mostly mediums. I'd ripped to shreds, you know.
Oh. Okay, so general reading with spiritual path. Should I pursue the path I'm on or let go? I just see you really wanting to walk away, like because you're expecting results fast, and you gotta get out of that mindset. Don't get in that. And I haven't pulled cards. This is what I mean. I don't have to use cards to read you. I could just do it naturally. Just for all the haters that talk about tarot, I just feel like you're kind of wanting that instant gratification, and that's what's stopping you to pursue it. See, look at the Star card is in reverse. You're giving up on yourself. No, but the thing is like the confidence is there when you do the spiritual path. That's the problem. And that's not the problem, but this is like the major thing about you is that like when you go into it, like not necessarily that you feel unstoppable, but more like you feel like you just become this new person that you don't recognize. But what holds you back is like the doubt that keeps circling your mind, and it's just like you gotta step out of it. And this thing could make you a lot of money if that's what you're seeking. See, look at self-doubt, 4 of Cups. See how the person's just kind of like they're sad and not seeing like, you know, what the potential is, and the divine is showing you, hey, there's a cup behind here that you're not seeing right now. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it's again, you have to let go of that mentality, but continue on the spiritual path because you're getting imbalanced financially. So you're trying to manifest abundance with it, but they're both in reverse. The 6 of Coins in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So you need to get away from the way that you are thinking about it and just do it. Don't hold back. The money will come, but you have to do it in order for that. You got look, hard work pays off. I know you don't want to hear this, but it's true. You bust your butt in what is it you're doing, and I promise you it'll pay off in the long run. It's just you got to get out of that instant gratification mindset. But other than that, I think that you should continue your path and don't look back. Don't look back. So I hope that helps.
Interesting. And we have Vibe with Me, who I think is also named Stephanie. That's interesting.
Nice.
I think so. If I have, I think so. And she would like a general reading, please.
Okay.
See.
Whoa. Temperance. You need balance. You're trying to act like very fast on things in your life, and you need to balance things out. You need patience. Yeah, 4 of Swords. You're thinking too hard about it. You're in your mind. It makes you feel kind of uneasy. 5 of Cups also too, and you're kind of like losing hope, and you're saddened by the things that haven't worked out in your favor. Whoa, 5s. A lot of 5s on the ground. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. A lot of 5s on the ground. So 5 of Swords. It means there's change that wants to come, but you're not allowing it. So 5 of Swords, just feeling like you want to give up, feeling like you've lost. But things are going to start moving very quickly without you realizing it. You need to use your intuition more because you're not using it as much as you used to. And also the Justice is in reverse, so that just tells me that you're very imbalanced. So you need to kind of take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Again, meditation, journaling, taking a walk, working out, talking with a friend, reading a book, something that can distract you away from the situation that can help you revisit the situation later. So I hope this reading helped.
Yeah, there we go. And we have it. This is an interesting question, and I'm wondering about this myself. I don't think they want a reading, but they're asking. 5x5 News is asking a question. Never thought to ask, can you read an atheist or someone with virtually no spirituality or belief system?
Energy doesn't have a religion. I think that's kind of funny. Like, I don't know. Energy does. This is not doing tarot is not a religion, nor is it like. I mean, yeah, you can say it's a spiritual practice, but it's also something that I feel like energy wise is something very interesting to me. Because again, scientifically we know that energy doesn't die, so it's inevitable to get rid of it. So it's just one of those things that atheist or Christian or whatever, I can still do it. But yeah, if you have a question, totally. What's your question though?
Yeah, we'll come back to him. We have LM says, I'm a Sagittarius and Life Path 11, which I'm not sure what Life Path 11 means.
Ooh,
Can I have a general reading, please, if you have time?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting these cards.
BB, if you want just a general reading, I think, from your question, you'll be next.
Wow, people are flooding in, huh? Insane. Okay. I don't know how many readings I've done so far, but I've done a lot.
Yeah, we don't want to drain you too much. So maybe after a few more, we'll just try to let people ask you some general questions about your background and how you got into this.
Yeah.
If you have time.
Yeah, totally.
I'd like to explore some of that as well.
Sure. Totally. Okay, so your soul is very hungry to do something that it's been destined to do, which is your purpose. And you've been doubting yourself and whether or not you can actually do it, or if you should even try to do it, just because of the lack of faith. And it literally is telling you faith card, hunger card. Okay, soul's hungry. You're hungry for, it's not the literal term of like eating, it's more so like your soul's craving creativity, it's craving a newness, it's craving things that can have it grow, and your mind is stopping you from that, and it's telling you to trust yourself and trust yourself in the situation. So I hope that this helped.
There we go. And we have BB with like a general reading, and we have one more person in the queue, and then we're going to try to wrap things up as far as the readings go.
Okay.
Well, maybe we have time. We have everything online also wants a general reading. And maybe if we have time, one more. Celine Loves Light, longtime show supporter, wanted a reading for the cancers in this room.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
I want to remind everybody, if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see Stephanie appear again, it appears that we got a lot of people that came here tonight just to get the tarot card readings, not some of our usual friends. So please do subscribe, and that will encourage us to have Stephanie and others like her in the future for these type of special events.
Totally. So you feel like you're out of balance about something in your life. So I feel like you just need to balance. I'm feeling like balance work life and personal life. You need to learn how to balance yourself and also balance your health as well. So health is also coming up. So just try to focus on those things because you've been very stressed out lately. It's also that you're very passionate about the things that you have going on in your life. But again, just you got to take it easy on yourself. Give yourself some space. Okay. And also start to manifest things that you really want in your life. So if you feel like you're overworked and you're not happy in the situation that you're in, you need to look for things that are going to make you happy. Look at even, again, the passions, look at exactly what this really means to you. If there is a particular passion that you haven't been able to touch or you haven't really worked on, it's definitely asking you to tap into that and manifest that. Again, putting in that work, your masculine and your feminine energy need to come together. And that's what I mean by balancing, because your feminine energy is, is what you attract, and your masculine energy is what you actually do in this earth and what you physically put in the work in. So those two things need to really come into balance, and work in personal life need to also be in balance with your health. So I hope that this helps.
Okay, great. And we have, let me see here. 1 second. There's
a lot.
There's a couple more here. We have Celine Loves Light. Stephanie, a reading for the cancers in this room. Thank you. That's for the cancer signs in the live chat.
Okay, so it's like a general for all cancers, not you, right? That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would think so.
With that. I'm going to go with that. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. So it looks like there's decisions that are needing to be made this month coming up. And there's going to be a new beginning in the way that you think about things as well. And with this Aries energy, you're really going to be moving forward in these new endeavors. So take charge in this situation. Don't look back. Keep pushing forward. Money's also because it kind of went like this, but I feel like it's going to slowly turn like that. So usually with the Ace of coins, it represents that financial abundance is either in delay or not coming in the way that you would like it to. So I feel like things are going to start shifting as soon as you start acting on what it is that you want to do. That's when the energy will start to change, but you have to put in that work. Like I tell everybody, King of Wands in reverse, you're not having confidence in yourself in being able to attract this abundance, but it can definitely happen. We also have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see, things are going to start moving quickly, but it's like you take that leap and then you push back. You take it and then you push back. It's like one of those things that you have to stop doing, because if you continue to do this, you're not going to really be in a state of balance. So you just have to just put your best foot forward and just take it on, you know, because that's what the Emperor is all about, is to move forward. It's Aries energy. And if you do that, you're going to reap a lot of abundance with the Queen of Pentacles. So I hope that helped.
Nice. And we have everything online. Wanted to get a general reading. Thanks. And maybe we have one more if we have time.
Yeah, I'm just plowing through these guys right now. Okay.
Though we do have some jokers in the audience. Greg O'Brien asked, will we ever hear from Richard Simmons again?
I was like laughing. I was laughing in my head because I was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Richard Simmons,
right?
oh Lord. Ten of Swords. Okay, so there are a lot of changes in your mindset that are happening. There's an ending and it's beautiful. 10 of Swords. You're not going to be in the same situation that you've been in for so long because you've been doubting and wanting change. And you're like, man, when is this going to ever be different? And you're changing your mentality. And that's, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. 6 of Swords. You're going to be walking away from things, situations, people that don't serve you anymore. And you're not going to feel stuck anymore. And that's why we have the 10 of Swords here. You're going to feel some freedom coming. Which is it's past due with this freedom. And this is in regards to a home life. So 4 of Wands in reverse. You've been very happy for a long time, very unhappy. A home situation could be the place to stay, could be a partnership, but I just feel like this place to stay isn't serving you no longer, and you want to grow. Who doesn't want to grow? Queen of Swords. You just have to continue to be positive and not stick into this situation where self-doubt. But again, you have to remove situations, people, and things in order for this to manifest itself. It can come and it's going to happen, but you have to be on that wavelength, because again, I could do reading for you all you want, but tomorrow, whatever decision you make right now, it could totally change and the reading can change. That's why with tarot, it's one of those things where you have to just resonate with the messages and you yourself ultimately make those decisions. I don't do that for you. This is just a guide for you. This is just kind of like the foundation of whatever it is that you're asking for, and then you can totally do whatever the hell you want, because why? You have free will and you're the creator of your life. See, there's an ending and delay, so you just have to change things up for your life to see that change. So I hope that helped.
Interesting. And last one, which is about career advice. Juby the Ville is asking, should I pursue a job that pays less than I want if I'm not happy doing my current work?
Oof, that's a toughie. Because it's like, man, do I leave a job that pays me good but I hate it, or do I just take the job that's lower pay and be super happy? Well, this is without tarot, like I would do something that makes me happy, but then I would also find different streams of income so that you don't feel like you're taking a pay loss. That's just me though. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Seems like someone you're okay. So the ghost card is here, right? And it's definitely telling you that you are looking for things in the past to find reasons to leave a situation, right? And this can just be like, man, if I would have done this before, I could have been in a different situation. And it's actually saying, no, stop. Don't act on what you're trying to do yet before you make that decision. And it's giving you a lot of anxiety too. So I would say Don't do it right now. I know you want to so badly, but I think you need, if you could take a break from work, I suggest you do that. Like if you could take like a vacation if you're able to, maybe like a week or something, or if you could afford to do it, shoot. Or maybe even just a couple days, just to kind of really think about your options here, because you don't want to make anything out of a rash decision just because you're feeling emotional about it. It's saying also to have faith in yourself. So don't worry so much on whether or not you should do it. Have faith that you know that it's going to work out for you in your favor. Um, Go with the flow. Oh my gosh. So yeah, go with the flow with the situation. I think that there's answers coming to you, but it's definitely the creativity part is really going into motion, right? There's a lot of creativity flowing in your mind right now, and that's why you're kind of wondering, should I just leave this job before I do it? I say this, and this is something I've done, okay? So, or I'm still doing, is continue working what you're working, but slowly start working towards what it is that you really want to do in life. Go hand in hand with both of those things. Don't just quit one and just say free willy-nilly and do it. There's a lot of people that do it and have success, and I'm not saying that that can't be you, but I'm just saying if you want to be precautious, I say work on both of them and slowly, gradually go into it, and then make your decision from there. So I hope that helps.
Thank you all. And somebody was just asking if they could subscribe to her YouTube as well. So yes, her YouTube link is in the link that's actually in the description of this video. So if you're interested in more from Stephanie, she gave me a Linktree link. So if you click on the link in the description of this video, you get how to book a private reading with her. You get her YouTube channel, her website, and all of her information. It's all in the description of this video. Ooh, what?
Yeah, so if you're looking to schedule a reading with me, if you go on the Linktree, it'll give you the option to book a reading with me. And I do go on live on my channel. I do readings usually on Thursdays, but things are starting to change because I'm starting to get really busy. So things are going to change from there. And I do also do podcasting on there as well. So if you're interested in like stuff like that, you could do that too.
Yeah, and now I thought if you have a few more minutes, we would just
totally.
I want to know, like you and I have a similar background, and I don't know about you, but I got in trouble for even purchasing tarot cards when I was like, I don't know, 10 or 11 or 12. I don't know. I went to the bookstore and I bought like a rider deck, and my father found them. He took the cards and me right to the church, and I had to have a counseling session.
Gosh.
I had to have a counseling session with a priest who asked me like, how long have I been using the cards, and am I talking to demons? And I'm like, I just bought them. So Catholics are very, very superstitious about these things. Did you face some of those same things growing up, and when did you get started with this, and what was that like for you?
Okay, so growing up, I was baptized. I did my first communion. But the one thing I didn't do is my confirmation. And my mom at the time, we weren't like constant churchgoers, but it was something that like we did every once in a while. But as I got older, my mom got older, that's when we started to go to church almost every Sunday, right? And we were deep in it where it's like, oh, you have to do your you have to talk to the priest and confess your sins. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I was very weird about it. I was very uncomfortable because I'm like telling a stranger, I don't care how deep in it you are, like I feel so uncomfortable telling you my personal things, and then you have the ability to bless me and get rid of my sins. Like that concept to me was so stupid. I'm like, no offense to people that do it, but just to me personally, like that's just because you do something doesn't mean it goes away.
Yeah, and just to clarify, because there's a lot of you and I know exactly what you're talking about, but there's a lot of non-Catholics here. So Catholics believe in the sacrament of confession, which means that everything that you do wrong, you have to confess to the priest, who then absolves you of your sins with a penance. And sometimes the penance is just prayers, but I had very creative Catholic priests. Did you know that they used to do things like, wow, you did some really bad things, Stephen. I'm going to need you to be here on Saturday for penance. And I go, Don't I just have to say 4 Our Marys and some, Hail Marys and Our Fathers or what? No, I need you here on Saturday. And I got there and they decided that I was going to wash all the school buses. That was my penance for something stupid that I did. I don't even remember what I did. But like, anyway, the concept of confession is that God cannot just forgive you. You have to there needs to be an intercession there between God and you, and that's what the priest's job is. So you have to confess everything you do wrong to the priest, and then he gives you a penance, which may be prayers or some other community service if you did really bad stuff, whatever, and then they will forgive your sins. And in Catholicism, if you die and you have venial or minor sins on your soul, you go to limbo for a while,
or
purgatory or limbo, and then you got to work off whatever little amount of sins that you did. But if you have a mortal sin on your soul, and a mortal sin is usually something very serious like rape or murder or incest or so, but it can also be just missing church on Sunday is a mortal sin. So if you miss church on Sunday and then die on Monday before you go to confession, you go straight to hell. The concept of confession is very strange to me. And at some point, I decided I didn't believe in it anymore, and I stopped going to confession. I decided that my sins were between me and God and no other person. But I think that the Catholic system is a system of control. You can't get to heaven without paying us and taking these sacraments and things like that, right? Just very strange.
Yeah, it honestly, I didn't start getting into this type of stuff until after I moved out of my mom's house. That's when I started to experience life a lot more, when I was like 24. I'm 30 now, but when I was like 23, 24 is when I started to dabble. And that's when I started getting into like the book the book, The Secret. And like, I started to get curious because I was like, manifestation, what the hell is that? And I just, because I was so caught up in the church and I would go to church with my parents. But after I moved out, then that's when I discovered like crystals and, divination work and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm always busting balls on some friends of mine.
Americans talk about their religious upbringing or religious beliefs is so extreme and so pushy in your face type of Christian compared to Europe. Yeah, over here it's like it's either you are a Christian or not, and if you're not, whatever you believe in is not good. Like if you're a Hindu and you're in a I don't know, you're just in a surrounding, people are going to look at you weird because you're like, oh, like my mom, she doesn't really agree with a lot of things I do, and that's okay. But she first of all, I did a meditation one time when I was I had to go back to my parents one time to live there for a little bit. And this was after like I was already into what I was into. I was already into tarot and all that stuff. And I put like this music on. Oh my gosh, that pissed off my mom so bad. She thought I was listening to demonic music. And I was like, this is just meditation music. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh boy, my father would run me to the priest. I got ran to the priest for having an Ozzy Osbourne album, but it was, like him as a demon on the cover or something. So I guess, demonic music. That was another one, right?
Yeah. So it was just kind of like a crazy thing in my house to even just do meditation, or even to like with like cleansing my room. Like I tend to do that a lot, and I accidentally did that at my mom's house, and she smelled it, and immediately she got even infuriated that I even had it. She's like, oh, that's demonic. And it's like, whoa, like relax, it's just kind of crazy because if you really look at the story about Jesus Christ, he went around the whole entire world to learn about different teachings, and he brought it into one. But it's just like Christianity and Catholicism.
Your poor husband's trying to walk by. Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, he does that. You've done that before. Remember, we were on the show.
Thank him for loaning you to me tonight. I appreciate it.
He just came off work, but yeah. So that's just.
Oh, so I wanted to ask you though. So your parents were at first apprehensive about this because of their own Catholic beliefs, right? About you doing this, but did they change their opinion later when you? No, they're still like that today.
If anything, it's gotten worse.
Wow.
Like everything that my mom says out of her mouth is either about the Catholic Church or about God and sins and this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if anything, it didn't clear up the fact, but I think more and more as I do talk to her, like it's starting to kind of resonate with her. And so she backs down because she's understanding more and more. But I think the more my mom gets into it, the more it gets worse. It's weird. I
Yeah,
don't understand it.
my father never backed off of it.
He's probably
He
hardcore, huh?
he always believed that I was going to hell because,
Yeah.
you know, what would happen is I would get caught with something, a Ouija board, a book about
Mm-hmm.
witchcraft, or something, and he would take me to the priest. And then I remember the one time that the priest told him to go home with me and burn the book, and we burned the book in the backyard, right? And I was pissed because it was like $20 book, and you know I'm poor and young, but so we burned the book, and then this just made me more curious. Like,
Right?
why are these people so dead set on me not reading these books?
Mm-hmm.
I went and bought 5 more books, you know? So it
You
didn't
dove deeper into it.
but it didn't dissuade me. Like it didn't
Yeah.
or discourage me. I like the priest tried to explain it to me, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just knowledge. I'd like to know what people worshipped before Jesus, or you know, what predates Jesus, the pagan beliefs and all this stuff. And I don't think there's anything wrong with learning that. Oh no,
Right.
you're gonna go to hell, you know.
Right. And another thing too, I don't know if you noticed this too with like Catholics, is that like, you know, they want to say all these things about it, but it's like if you really look at it and going into more, you learn about it a little bit more, and you actually open your eyes, you actually see that they also do kind of witchcrafty things too. Like they do like ceremonies and like rituals. Like my mom stepped up and said ritual instead of like doing the like a prayer. I was like, oh, so you admit it? Like it is a ritual what you do, putting ashes on you, like hello, and then doing a prayer. Like come on, like that right there is a total ritual right there. And then you guys
Even drinking the wine,
you know?
even drinking the wine
the
during the
bread.
mass is exactly, or the bread, that's
You
Egyptian.
know?
That predates Christianity and
Totally.
pagan beliefs and Egyptian beliefs. There's a lot of parallels. So yeah, but that's the Catholic Church, my way to heaven, or you're going to hell forever. It's a fear tactic, I think, you know.
Yeah, so it's just hard, I think, especially because, you know, even my sister, what's crazy is that my sister, she's about to get confirmed, but like she still messes with crystals. You know, she talks about astrology with me. And I'm like,
I'm gonna get in trouble because I have some friends
you
that run
know,
another show, and I call them the crystal hippie bitches. I'm like, you crystal hippie bitches, those crystals don't do shit. You know?
you know, I
It's
think it's
funny.
like the intention behind, like with crystals too. I feel like, yeah, they do come totally. They're minerals. They come from the earth, and yes, everything has vibration, but I think people just kind of use them very heavily into where they praise them a lot to where it's like they're a deity, like, oh, this, you know, and look, whatever you want to do. But I'm not like that. I like aesthetically, I like them. They look nice. I put them around sometimes.
I
They look
agree too.
nice. You know what I mean? But I'm not
I
like,
really
hey, I
like
need to use my
big
crystals, you know?
those big cool quartz crystals. Yeah, I like it. And
Yeah, I
I've
have some in
often
front of
thought that
me, you know?
maybe there is something to crystals, but I don't think the crystals themselves are doing anything. But
Just,
maybe the people
yeah,
are focusing on healing and putting crystals around themselves, and they're really focusing on their health. So they think, you know, it's like psychosomatic. They think the crystals are doing something. They're convinced that they're focused on their own healing, and maybe just their own mind is creating
totally.
these effects, you know. Yeah, well,
Totally.
listen, I really enjoyed having you back. I hope you won't be
Yeah,
a stranger. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw you out and do a quick wrap
for
up, but stick
sure.
around because I want to hear about your friend, and I'll just be a few
Oh,
minutes,
totally.
and then I'll be
Yeah,
right
totally.
back to you.
Totally,
So
totally.
if you enjoyed tonight, make sure that you visit Stephanie's Linktree link, which is in the description of this video. You can get your own private, and she does much longer readings for private situations. This is, you know, like sort of sample pack tonight. And make sure that you support her. Hopefully, she'll be back soon. I'm gonna throw you out.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be right
Bye.
back. 1 second. All right, friends. So there we have it. We've success. This was the most successful Tarot Card Tuesday we've ever had here. I'm glad to see so many people, especially so many new people. So if you're new to our channel here, please make sure that you smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you too will know when we're doing these live tapings. Also, if you're listening in audio podcast land, be sure that you run on over to YouTube, put Truthseekers, one word, in the search bar, look for me, the strange guy with the sunglasses. I'm your host, Stephen Cambion, the host of Truthseekers here. Smash the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you too can come here. And we're going to have these special events where you can get free tarot card readings. We have very interactive live chats, live shows. Don't be a stranger. Come and subscribe. That's part of the fun, is that we have a live interactive chat. You hear me taking questions and comments from the live chat. What else can I say? Tonight, we had a great turnout for this Truthseekers Tarot Card Tuesday special event. I want to thank especially my guest tonight, Stephanie from Willow Unity, and all of you for turning up. I'm glad that we were able to get so many of you a free tarot card reading. And again, I encourage you, if you're interested in Stephanie and what she does, click on the description of this video. There is a link to how you can contact her, book your own reading, how you can subscribe to her YouTube channel. And I encourage you to do so. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from people that have went to her for longer readings. I would encourage you to do so. So what else can I say? I'm always happy when there's an audience. We had a great one tonight. I had a good time doing this, and I hope that we're going to continue to explore what I think is a real mystery. Now, my own beliefs about tarot cards is I don't know yet. The jury's still out for me. Sometimes I think that tarot is just a tool used by some people like Stephanie who have a high level of intuition already, but they use these cards as sort of guides or focusing or some tool for their intuition. That's mostly what I believe. And I did see some skeptical comments and things, and I understand. I generally have a real problem with fake mediums who talk to people's dead relatives and other things. But, I don't see the same problem with this. And that's just my take on it. Your views may differ. But I hope that everybody keeps an open mind as we continue to explore these strange and esoteric topics here on Truthseekers. That's what I got for you tonight. So thanks for joining us. Until next time, my name is Stephen Cambion. Good night, and God bless all of you.